In the twilight of life, God will not judge us on our earthly possessions and human success, but rather on how much we have loved. Though the path is plain and smooth for men of good will, he who walks it will not travel far, and will do so only with difficulty if he does not have good feet, that is, courage and a persevering spirit. Have a great love for those who contradict and fail to love you, for in this way love is begotten in a heart that has no love. In the inner stillness where meditation leads, the Spirit secretly anoints the soul and heals our deepest wounds. Never give up on prayer, and should you find dryness and difficulty, persevere in it for this very reason. God often desires to see what love your soul has, and love is not tried by ease and satisfaction. Silence is God's first language. Live in the world as if only God and your soul were in it. Then your heart will never be made captive by any earthly thing. To reach satisfaction in all, desire its possession in nothing. To come to the knowledge of all, desire the knowledge of nothing. To come to possess all, desire the possession of nothing. To arrive at being all, desire to be nothing. God leads every soul by a separate path. Have a great love for those who contradict and fail to love you. If you do not learn to deny yourself, you can make no progress in perfection. Now that I no longer desire all, I have it all without desire. Seek in reading, and you will find in meditation. Knock in prayer, and it will be open to you in contemplation. Faith is a dark night for man, but in this very way it gives him light. They say, God told me, or God replied to me, and yet most of the time they are talking to themselves. However high be your endeavors, unless you renounce and subjugate your own will, unless you forget yourself and all that pertains to yourself, not one step will you advance on the road to perfection. Never listen to the accounts of the frailty of others, and if anyone should complain to you of another, humbly ask him not to speak about him at all. Obedience is a penance of reason, and, on that account, a sacrifice more acceptable than all corporal penances and mortifications. Love consists not in feeling great things, but in having great detachment and in suffering for the beloved. My sole occupation is love. The conditions of a solitary bird are 5. First, that it flies to the highest point. Second, that it does not suffer for company, even of its own kind. The third, that it aims its beak to the skies. The fourth, that it does not have a definite colour. The fifth, that it sings very softly. At the end of our life, we shall all be judged by charity. There is nothing better or more necessary than love. Strive always to confess your sins with deep knowledge of your own wretchedness and with clarity and purity. My spirit has become dry because it forgets to feed on you. Desolation is a file, and endurance of darkness is preparation for great light. It is great wisdom to know how to be silent and to look at neither the remarks nor the deeds nor the lives of others. If you lose an opportunity, you will be like one who lets the bird fly away. You will never get it back. He who interrupts the course of his spiritual exercises and prayer is like a man who allows a bird to escape from his hand. He can hardly catch it again. Let my soul live as if separated from my body. The window of my soul is cleansed perfectly, and made completely transparent by divine light. In search of my love, I will go over mountains and strands. I will gather no flowers, I will fear no beasts, and pass by the mighty and the frontiers.